Dudes, if any of the super friends watching this video are from Canada, I suggest that in the most timely but safest fashion possible, you get your keisters on over to the Dollarama, because I found not only the Joker, Batman, and Damian Wayne Robin, but also Hal Jordan Green Lantern, Barry Allen Flash, Wonder Woman, and Superman, all for $3.50 a piece, which is really, really good for these, considering they were going for, I think, probably 10 or 12 bucks or something like that Canadian, when they first came out. These are all New 52 era. Oh, by the way, the date of this video's recording is the 23rd of October. You know that stuff doesn't last that long on the store shelves, but if you get there within a couple days of this video being released, you might be able to find them on the shelves. So, the race is on. Anyhow, because I found nearly the entire set, minus Bane here, and also Batarang throwing Batman, I figured let's just open them all in one video, because why not? Let's just do it. Alright, buddy, you're coming on out. So here's Damian. I think that this looks like a pretty accurate representation of what Damian looked like, in the New 52 pre-Rebirth. Rebirth, his uniform changed a little bit, but this looks like a pretty accurate representation. Let's look up closer at Master Wayne's face right here. Yeah, I think that they nailed it bang on. I think that looks a lot like him. There is some scuffy stuff on his shirt and on the R, but I think overall, this is a really good attempt at a little tiny Damian Wayne Robin statuette. I love the way his cape drapes over his shoulders like that. This is very cool. Let's do Batman next. I'm Batman. Well, he is. This is Batman, and I'm glad that I found this one and not the Batarang throwing one. A more neutral pose is usually what I go for. Same with facial expressions. And he's in his New 52 suit. I mean, the whole thing is going to be New 52. They're all in their New 52 uniforms. But they seem to have captured the details properly. You got the different lines on his boots there. They got, look, even the extra piece of the cape that kind of came down like that. I don't think all the artists continued that, but that was his original design. The gloves, yeah, this looks really good. I wish I had found these sooner. They've even got all the lines up here. This is actually really nice sculpting. The face here, let's get nice and close to this Batman. Yeah, there's Batman. I like the paint job. Everything, I mean, the bat's not all slopped over. I mean, you got to remember, these are also really small. Here's my thumb. So, my thumb is the size of his whole torso there. That's the size of these guys. And so I got to give them credit that they actually painted these things and sculpted them really, really nice for what they are. The cape is draped down and hanging on the ground. The only thing, I mean, sure, I could nitpick and say, well, the belt could be painted a little bit better, and I suppose it could, but come on, for $3.50, this is a gold mine find, if you ask me. Okay, let's do Joker. Joker next. Out you come, Joker. That looks good. I like that. Okay, I'm going to start with this one's face. The eyes are a little bit too far apart. Sorry, lost it there for a second. But okay, I'm not going to complain that the eyes do seem just a little bit wonky. This is still a great little representation of Joker. Got the purple jacket, the green vest, and then the yellow shirt. It's funny, sometimes there's a yellow vest and a green shirt. There doesn't seem to be any real consensus on the shirt-vest situation, but I'm happy with these colors that they've chose for this Joker. He's got the card. Let's zoom in on the card. Let's see just how neat the card is. Or you can zoom in on Damian and Batman. Yeah, you could do that too. There we go. There's the Joker card. Hey, for something that is that tiny, that looks awesome. Look, here's my pinky finger. Yeah, that looks really good. Those eyes are far apart, though. But for as much as I'm taking the piss out of it, this is still really cool. Look at how accurately it's been painted. The hairline looks good. Even the mouth is painted so good for something. Even the eyes. Look at the eyes. Yes, I can laugh about the distance, but they're at least very, very neat for something that tiny. Look at the tails hanging down from his jacket. Oh, when they move, they're not actually connected. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Joker. Let's do Superman next. And here we have the New 52 Superman. This is a pretty good accurate representation as well. The paint on this one does seem to be so far the most wonky. You got the wrists there. The paint doesn't quite line up, but again, these are really small. You got his S. You know what? Someone who was more nitpicky might repaint these, but I'm just like, for $3.50, I'm not going to bother. All the line detailing in his suit is there properly. My phone's ringing. My phone always rings when I'm doing a video. Hang on. Russia. I don't even know anybody in Russia. Why is someone from Russia calling my house? But yeah, the details of this figure are absolutely spot on for New 52 Supes. You got his Superman boots that look exactly like they're supposed to from the comic books. You got the big black S on the back of his cape. The paint looks neat enough for a $3.50 figure. Let's have a nice closer up look at Supes. Or, again, at Damian and Batman. Good job, camera. There you go. Superman's face here, it could be a little neater, I suppose. But you got some painty scuffs here and some bits and pieces that are all scuffed up there. This one's a little bit of a mess compared to the rest of them, which kind of sucks since Superman's my favorite character. But again, for $3.50 and for something I'm just going to put on a shelf and probably just glance at every once in a while as I walk by it, this is still a find. Okay, we got to make room, boys. Got more characters that we got to get out. Hal Jordan. Hal, you're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Or something like that. Hal, what are you doing? You're facing the wrong way. Okay, so Hal Jordan here is in an action pose, as you can see, looking very action-y, like he's going to blast you in the face with his ring, or maybe not me, maybe just Sinestro or something, but it looks good. You can tell that, again, this is supposed to be a New 52 representation of the character, absolutely. And I think it does a good job of being what it is. Looking at him closer, let's just zoom, or sorry, focus a little bit. The lantern symbol is a bit of a lot of a mess, as you can see. That's kind of messy. But again, for something that is so small, I mean, the face is painted nicely. I can't really complain there. And the ring on his finger, let's see if we can get it to focus on the ring. No, it's just not going to do it. Maybe I can get it to focus on my hand. There's the ring. At least they painted the ring. That's a plus. I mean, I've seen little tiny Green Lantern statues that don't have the ring painted at all. I'm just like, why? His ring's supposed to be green. Paint it green. Next up, Wonder Woman. Let's open her up now. For those of you who don't know as well, Wonder Woman just celebrated her 77th anniversary, I believe. As of a few days ago of recording this video. October 21st? No, October 17th. Ah, damn. I got it right the first time. Sunday, October the 21st was the Day of Wonder. Wonder Woman's 77th anniversary. She's getting old. Looking pretty good for her age, too, if you don't mind me saying so. So she's in her New 52 Wonder Woman uniform, as the rest of the characters have been. Well, no, they all haven't been in Wonder Woman's New 52 uniform. You get the point. They've all... I was a fan of the New 52 Wonder Woman redesign. I mean, the boots were no longer red, and goodbye gold, hello silver, but it worked for what it was. For me, the New 52 Wonder Woman uniform, along with the Superman and the Batman and the Flash, were three of the uniforms that really changed and marked the look of the New 52 as far as I'm concerned. And I liked it. I thought that she was one of the better redesigns. I'm glad that she has a more slightly classic colored uniform now, but heck, if this uniform was still in use, I'd be happy with that too. Let's look at her closer, though. Focusy focus. Yeah, that face looks pretty good. I like that. She looks kind of like anime, actually. There is a bit of paint overage, I believe. No, that's not paint overage. Sorry, I had to look at it even closer. That's actually a lip in her tiara. The paint actually goes right up to it perfectly. And finally, we will open up the Flash. And there we have the Flash, the fastest man alive, who apparently can't hold up his own leg and needs a handy-dandy leg stilt to hold it up in place. Give him a spinny turnaround so you can get a look at him. Clearly in his New 52 uniform, sans the lines. They didn't include the lines, the line work on Flash's overall uniform, like the red part. There is a lot of detail work in his boots, which we'll look at close up in a second, but They didn't include the details in the red part of his suit because Flash did have some line work on his suit, and they left it out. I don't blame him. This is really small and it would be kind of hard to paint. Let's look in closer. So those boots that I was telling you about, yeah, they seem to have got him good enough. They look all right. They look flashy. Little speedy, zoomy thing coming out of his foot there to symbolize how fast he's going. Let's look at his face and chest close up too. Oh, okay, that's... Something's gone wrong with the painting of his eyes, that's for sure. But it's not that bad. For $3.50, I keep saying that, for $3.50, this isn't terrible. You got the lightning bolt that's been sculpted and painted pretty accurately on his chest. I gotta say though, overall, this is probably the messiest of the figures that I got, of these little tiny statues. Definitely the messiest. Superman and Flash are definitely the messiest of the lot. Now, I thought it might be kind of fun to bring in the Funko Hero World figures I picked up in the summer for a size comparison, and you can see that they're comparable with them. If you're familiar with the Funko Hero World characters, then you'll get a good idea of exactly how much room these guys are going to take up on your shelf. You wouldn't want to mix and match them because obviously the Funko Hero World ones are more cartoony, while these ones here are more comic accurate. Let's focus in here. Yeah, one's comic accurate and one is definitely more like something that would look fabulous on a Saturday morning cartoon. But you get the point. That is the size and the scale of these little guys. Anywho, now that we've looked at them all, I can tell you I really am impressed with all of them, especially for $3.50 a pop. Guys, if you live in Canada and you have a Dollarama or two in your town, I would say make the circuit and see if you can find these. These weren't at my local Dollarama last week. They're there this week, which means they should be hitting now or very close to now, depending on where you live. See if you can find these. Heck, maybe you can find Bane and Batarang throwing Batman and get the entire wave. I'm sure that they've probably got another case or two of these up on the top shelf somewhere that they can restock these with, but I'm sure they're probably not going to get a whole lot of these. And I don't imagine that these are going to be peg warmers. So get yourself to a local Dollarama if you like these and see if you can find them while supplies last, because like I said, I don't think they're going to last long. Anyway, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. If you liked it, please leave a like on it. Subscribe if you want to see more of my content. And I will see you in the next one. Oh yeah, and I got a P.O. box. If you want to write me a letter or a postcard, you can do that too because I love getting mail. And I will see you next time. Have an awesome day. Toodaloo, super friends. Take care.